Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we are being totally honourable with Mo, which means we are sneaking around Moonrise Towers and killing people when they don't expect it. We were going to do a prison break today, so that's probably a good start point. We do want to take out Rhodesia at some point, but I've been promising a prison break for a little while now, so let's actually get down to it. So we managed to murk that guy last time without anybody noticing. We've got these two over here. Are there any more floaty eyeballs about? I'm not sure it matters if there are. Let's see.
You're mistaken, surely.
Nobody's really packing any thunder damage by the look of it. Oh no, we got Thunder Wave. Good. Because that's the best way to deal with the eyeballs. But let's assume that there's none coming, and let's deal with these folks. That's how best to begin. Can we start fights with sneak attacks with magic? I mean, we can start by
being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Let's rumble. Maybe these guys are alert anyway, so they can't be surprised. I could have checked that. Doesn't look like they are, so maybe if that attack had hit... Although we were... Yeah, we were definitely crouched, so we were kind of hidden, I think. We would have stood up if they'd really noticed us. Unless we did stand up, I'm not sure. Either way, heck with it. Oh, Eyeball is in the fight. Where did you come from? That's fine. Vulnerable to thunder. That's the main thing. So let's start with this bad boy. Good. That's important. Now these two are both the types that will hit us with smites and stuff, so they're awful and we hate them. I don't think we need to rage. Have we had a long rest recently? It looks like we've got most of our spell slots, so we're not resting for a while. But then again, we've got like 4 rages available. And I really don't like these guys, so... yes. Let's give them a smack. Karlach, can you also give this one a smack? Great. We're doing good damage. I like it. It's not to say they're not going to like one-shot us when they get the chance to attack.
Death is but a word away.
But still, 14. Only a 55% chance to hit with a fireball. Well, a firebolt. I'm not going to throw a fireball while those two are stood there. Wonderful. So what are you going to do, and how much is it going to hurt? You're going to frighten Gale, and you're going to jump. Okay, we can live with that. Mo. Violence? Yes. Now you're silenced. Which isn't terribly necessary, but it's fine. Dang it. Great. Let's get around there a bit. Now, we are frightened. We've got disadvantage on attack rolls. But we've got 1 turn of Arcane Acuity, so we've got some slight bonus. We are still unlikely to connect. And there we go, we missed. Okay. And that was definitely missing. That's fine. So what are you going to do? Shaddy? Inflict wounds? 50%. Ice Knife could put it on its butt. Yeah, everything's 50%. What about Sacred Flame? 55%. And now they're reverberating. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Just like how much damage, like half their health in one hit. This is why these zealots scare me. Oh yeah, she's immune to the thunder part. Oh well. Wonderful. Let's have a few potions. What else we can do with the little ones? Now down here we have another eyeball. Maybe it's wise to take that out now. Karlach, would you like to step aside? Shadi, would you like to get another of these on the go? Okay, we haven't quite finished it off. That's unfortunate. But it is silenced. Great. We like this. We've got a spare tadpole as well. We were starting to work on Gale. Call the week? Yeah. It's my favourite tadpole power. It's not particularly spectacular, but we like it nonetheless.
Roland better be alright.
Yeah, Roland's fine, Leah.
He's probably holed up somewhere planning to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
Yeah, he tried that.
Bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it.
He failed, don't worry about it. So we've got an adept. And then down here we might have another guard. We've got a zealot. So we are running out of foes down here. This is great. If you stand there, Mo. Not on the box, just there.
You're being arrested for assault.
So that time we definitely got the attack off from a hidden position. But it looks like our friend isn't surprised. So you can't surprise the guards down here, basically, is what I'm learning. But you can silence them. That's 3 solid hits. Are we getting off a 4th hit? What's going on? We'll just keep attacking then. If the game wants us to get 4 hits in a row, I'm down for that. That's another lad down. Nothing for you to worry about. Adept Keris. We're just gonna sort of sneak along behind you if that's okay. Thief? Okay, let's go this way. Let's just leave the area for a moment because she's apparently decided that there's a thief in the area. She's not too worried about the murder, just the fact that the murderer's stuff, the murder victim's stuff was taken afterwards.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it comes to that.
Yeah, Leah wants to kill everyone.
Not now, not ever.
There's always talk amongst the fans of like, who would you like to see come back in like Baldur's Gate 4 as either a playable character or just an NPC, assuming like the main characters are all like nowhere to be found or similar. I want Leah on the team. She's great. I want her to be like a barbarian or a warrior and just ruin everyone's day. Now, can we sneak up on you? Or is it kind of difficult because you're constantly moving? We could go into... Yeah, we could crouch. And then go into turn-based. Although, maybe we haven't crouched. Either way.
Arrested for
Yeah.
assault.
I wasn't sure if these guys are different to the Zealots and can be surprised. Damn, that's damage. We've now got not enough resources for our second attack to come out. That's funny. Maybe we'll... yeah, get some temporary HP. Now, Shaddy, can you finish this one off? One would think so. If they hadn't saved. So they are going to get an attack off.
Have you?
That's unfortunate. But Psionic Backlash prevented it from coming out. Because it killed her. She's come back because of Death Ward. But that's pretty great. Cal and Leah are just still chatting away like nothing untoward is happening out here. Playing it cool.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
Nah, Wulbren's just being a bit of an asshole. No great surprise there.
My beauty sleeps soon. I may just get a tad malcontent.
No, the warden.
For the taking.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. Your head.
Things are going fairly smoothly. Pisk. Double pisk. Invisible. Where have you gone? Have you gone upstairs? Is that what's just happened? I mean, what are you going to do from up there? Do you want us to follow you? I don't think we will. Let's just wait down here for you to come back. Maybe we'll spread out a touch.
Creator, destroyer.
Just in case you try something stupid like a fireball. Snaring Spike. The Snaring Spike just did like 14 damage. That's quite good. Do we want to silence you? Or do we want... yeah, we can't move Karlach right now, so... if you end up immune to thunder damage, so be it. Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, we don't want that, I don't think. We'll prevent that. Now, we are ensnared. Can we reach? Can we see? Maybe not. Maybe moving out here wasn't the best plan. Although we've got like Misty Step. Can we use that? No, we can't Misty Step out of an ensnared. I guess Shadow can't do a lot this turn then. That's fine. Couple of hits on the old Scorching Ray for Gale is good. It's promising. Now, Karlach, do you want to get in there and ruin the Warden's day? Excellent. Concentration was broken. Opportunity attack connected. Lightning arrow? No. Stop things. Yeah, very much on your watch, friend. Now, Shaddy can do stuff. Although, she's almost down, so... yeah. We don't need to expend too much energy, I don't think. Cool, so that's the Warden dead. She dropped all sorts of fun stuff. A prison key. The spell slot restoring amulet. All sorts of goodies. I forget if there's anything of merit out this way. There's a hole. Yep. It's a hole of horror. You might be able to jump down it with Featherfall. I mean, you could jump down it without Featherfall if you really felt like it.
Open up.
Would not recommend. Now let's pop upstairs and see what Eyeball has to say. No one else around, so we may as well just attack it. Get some XP. Interesting. We silenced it, and now it's disappeared.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Where did you come from?
Hey, Trousseau. What's the word? Armies gathered outside. The general giving us marching orders.
I'm giving you orders. Orders to die. No idea where you came from. Were you summoned from elsewhere in the town? Either way, you're not going back. Wonder if we could keep doing that, summoning people down one at a time. So the browbeaten circlet gives the wearer a bonus to spell save DC when they're threatened.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Generally we don't want to be threatened, so we're not too worried about that. Oh, there's the eyeball. What are you doing out there, you dick? Cool, it's gone. Not quite sure why a floating eyeball can't survive chasms, but I'm not questioning it too badly. As if that one's still locked. Who's got the key if not the warden? Nothing that Karlach can't deal with, so we'll just crack these open. And what's our prize? General misc, scrolls and arrows and potions. Wonderful. So down we go. We should probably speak to Bongal at some point.
Nimble. Check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nichols, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it.
You Walbran. Barkus sent me.
Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilbran.
I'm Moven Gerger Jones, but you can call me Mo. Pleasure to meet you.
We've got a plan. For us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
We will get right on that. Let's do it right now, and then we'll go back and open the doors.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools?
Here's your hammer.
Blessed Gerdor, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
It's time. Let's do this.
We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
Oh, it's very quiet. Communal cell lever. Does that open all the cells at once? It does. Cool. Saves me having to flip a whole bunch of levers. It's a nice touch. Whilst Walbran's saving the Tiefs, we may as well start work over here. Who's got Shadi has got something that will break chains quite well, probably.
This is it.
Although we don't want to accidentally hurt anyone, so maybe we'll let them do the work. Although, they're not doing a great job over there. Wulbren, you want to take a swing?
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
Yeah, I'll come with you. We'll go to the last light in.
Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
Drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
It's probably luck.
Hold there! You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it! No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders.
We just escaped the Absolute. These people need sanctuary, not procedures.
And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolutes, what? What are you doing?
He just wants to see if you're infected. It's safe, I promise.
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. That's it. This won't take long.
Lovely. That's everyone rescued and safe. Now we can talk to some more people around the place. Looks like he's just casually glancing at them rather than getting out the old tadpole. I assume they had backup tadpoles after I burst the first one. Oh, is that a dirt mound that we've just found? Where? Where's the dirt mound? We must gather them all. We need those consumables that we're probably not going to use. Bex is still waiting for Danis to pop over. It might take them a moment to finish their procedures. You'll be alright in a minute, Bex. Now let's chat to Shadi again, see if she's got anything new.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous.
It's very true. You said before you want to become a Dark Justicia. What does that mean to you?
Everything, potentially. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justicia is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shar's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justicia?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shar's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Lovely. So we're getting up a bit of approval. That may help down the line. There is a weird system of like You need to get some wolf points, then you need to get some night song
Have I
points. And the
been
more
this
night
way
song points
before?
she's got, the more likely she is to spare the night song. And it's all a bit nonsense, but maybe we'll get there. Let's check in with Leah.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics.
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
Roland was in a bad state without you two.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Anything to add, Roland?
I've lashed out at you, drunkenly and otherwise, and you helped anyway. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. And thank you. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
Thanks, pal.
Not my foot.
EXP is the main reward.
Deadly.
Now, what about Alfira?
Have a gander at the finest stock.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favourite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
I mean, I'm a rogue. Breaking and entering's kind of my thing.
Then I'm glad you're on our side.
You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Bam. All the loot. Including the potent robe. Your cantrips deal additional damage equal to your charisma modifier. And at the beginning of your turn, you get temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier. Is that better for Gale than the Protecty Sparks wall? That gives him a bonus to armor class and saving throws, and spell save DC. But the potent robe does also give him a bonus to armor class, as I've just noticed. And it's not conditional on lightning charges. So we're losing one spell save DC, but we use an arcane acuity to build that anyway. And now we'll get temporary HP on a regular basis, and our cantrips deal additional damage. I think that's a better robe. We just need to dye it a pretty colour now. I mean, Deep Lilac sounds good. Ah, yeah, it's that orange and purple combo. No one else is really using it, so that's fine. We've got more tieflings to speak to, but we've also got Barkus.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why?
Yeah, we rescued all the people from Moonrise.
You did? But that means... Wulbren! Wulbren! Oh, where is he?
It's over here, friend.
Ah!
Oh, I don't need anything else. Thanks.
Friend Barkus just around the corner. He said hello.
Oh, Barkus. Perhaps later. Was there something else?
What a prick.
A moment.
Oh, there's Barkus.
Wulbren, it's me!
With my life. Then give it time.
Wulbren!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbren.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbren... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
You don't know what Barkus has gone through to find you.
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I hope you like it. It's a new type of smoke powder. Powerful stuff. Made it myself. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded.
You don't owe me, Barkus. If anything, Wulbren does.
One and the same.
You really care about him, don't you?
Well, once you're used to someone, you're used to them.
And what are you going to do now?
Well, perhaps Wulbren is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate.
I mean, that's going to have to wait. It's lethal out there.
Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
We'll do our best. And there's the brilliant retort. Now let's see if Danis has returned. Hello, you two.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
What a happy pair.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe.
It's wonderful to see you two back together.
Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
You were in trouble. I wanted to help. Simple as that.
You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our behalf. We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do.
Thanks, Bex. Handmade cookies. And 280 XP.
Anywhere, my love.
And we have completed Rescue the Tieflings. Oh yes. Another quest out of the log. What's the log have to say for itself right now? A whole bunch of stuff left to do. Lift the Shadow Curse, find Arabella's parents. Oh, we've done that. We'll check up on her in a bit. Finding the ledger, waking up Art. Still a fair way from another level. Might have to be quests to push us over the line to the next level. But there's more XP to be had in just biffing people as well. So we can go back to Moonrise and work on that. Or we could do a bit around the town. It looks as though we've had a long rest at some point because Karlach has lost her curse from Shah. So let's just pop back in here and just see if these statues have reset. No, they're still red. They're still mad at us. So you only ever get one shot at that. Very well. Let us head north. I want to have a poke around in the morgue. It's not something I normally do.
Look at this place. Such horrors defy description.
They sure do.
Silence can be best. Give it a try sometime.
That's curious.
So what have we in the morgue? We've got a chest. We've got a corpse or two. That one gives you deception +1. That gives you Evrad's black tentacles as a spell. That could be fun. I guess that's once per long rest. It might be once per short. Is Amulet of Misty Step a better option? Or should we give it to... Yeah, let's give it to Shadi, just so she's got an extra spell option. Let's move this stuff to Mo, just because we don't want to keep too much stuff on Shadi, given that she's leaving the party again at some point. And there should be a rumble through this door. Don't think there's anything else going on up here. Oh, there's some booze. We'll take it. But in here we find poison clouds, zombies, and vents. So we're just going to stay right where we are, I think. Blam. Take that, Zombo. And he's landed conveniently on the vent. We like this. That one's a greater zombie though, so we probably can't one-shot it.
I don't need any attention right now.
Because basically, when these zombies move, they get off their vents. And that kind of ruins our day. Can we just keep hitting this one? We can. Although it keeps healing itself as well. Is there any way we can out-damage it? Seems not. Although we got closer. I've never really done this stealth archer nonsense before. But that works. Now, back into stealth. So there's bits of poison clouds still around. There's more zombies. This is working out much better than I anticipated.
Strange. The dust on the leftmost door has been wiped clean.
Interesting. Yeah, it seems tricky to actually get this job done, but is that because our sneak attack's getting in the way, or...? No, we got there. Good. Yeah, normally when you come in here, this goes quite differently, so I'm kind of impressed with how matters are working out. Where's the next one? It's definitely another bugger, otherwise there wouldn't be red markers showing us that someone was looking out for us. Well, not looking out for us, that makes it sound positive. Ah, there we go. It's all kicked off. Now that one is probably on a vent. Okay, things have gone fairly well. Are you even on a vent? That one certainly was.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
What should we do in there? Nothing is the answer. Sad. Then let's see. Bit of radiant damage. Always good. No, you're actually going to get a turn off. What an amazing turn it was. Gale. Sweet. And that appears to be it for enemies in this place. Yeah, I was expecting much more challenge than that. Now this door, the dust is wiped clean, so let's stroll in and see what's happening. Olam's journal, for one thing. Just a journal about how things changed over time. And then maybe this was Olam? A lab spare key. Cool. Oh no, it was just a dead Harper. Okay. Research notes. And how to deal with the shadow curse. Karlach, would you care to join us in here? Bided time. The wearer gains arcane charge when they're hit by a melee attack. Well, we'd rather just not get hit by melee attacks if we're a magic user. This door is locked, but we've got some keys perhaps. Nope. Seems like the pathfinding's a bit messed up in here because oh, there's a
Could there be
lever.
something around here to unlock this thing? Let me look around. Might be something that'll help me crack this thing.
Okay, so the lever is locked as well. Right, that's leading into a horrible looking area. But yeah, never really played around with Stealth Archer stuff before. I know the theories behind it. You could basically complete the whole game without ever getting hit by things. But that's not something I'm really interested in. It's kind of no fun. There's a chest over there. Then there's a passageway over there, which leads out of the area, I believe. We've got another door up ahead, the lab door. Gale's still very confused by these poison clouds and how to get around them. Oh, he's found a way. And what have we got in the lab itself? It's just a lever. The surgeon's research notes. Working on poisons of some sort. The tissue and organ register. So Balthazar was keeping all the good corpses and letting the surgeon only get the dregs. Hill giant strength. We'll take that. The blood bank log.
Place is trapped.
So they've also been borrowing blood from people. Victim is an ugly and inaccurate word. Nice. Double nice. Another chest opened. And this one contains the Eversight ring. The wearer cannot be blinded. That could be useful. Gale doesn't really concentrate on spells all that much. So maybe he wants it. It would be nice for him not to be blinded. In general. Because that drastically reduces the range of his spells. And we haven't got a lot of long-range people on the team as it is. So this was a worthwhile little diversion. Has that lever unlocked this lever?
Give it a shot.
Yeah, that lever can now be pulled. What does it do? I'm not sure. Maybe that turns off the poison in the vents. But we're not going to jump down there, I don't think. We're not going to try and misty step across to places either. What we'll do though is we'll teleport out to the mausoleum, because we can also access that area from another angle. Down here where we bested all our fish friends, there is a cave entrance, the ominous crevice. If we come in here, then we're back in the morgue area. Although we're still up top, we're still not able to get down to that lower section without running into some problems, I imagine. But Mo is capable of a big jump to get this chest. Is she capable of a big jump to get back? Not enough space. Oh. Oh, come up. Bit of a pixel hunt. But she's back. Cool. Karlach. Work your magic. Even with a roll of 4, magic has worked. We get the Flesh Melter Cloak. Whenever a creature deals melee damage to the wearer, they take 1 to 4 acid damage. That's cool. We'll put that on Karlach because she's getting up close and personal with people on a regular basis. Now we can work our way down to some extent on this side. Maybe all the way to ground level. Certainly looks like it. We'll wait for the crew to catch up. Are there undead down here? Are we best off switching to the blood of Lathander? Looks like the sort of place you might get undead. It's pretty grim. Oh no, they're just animated armor. They're constructs. And the ooze are just ooze. They use, let's see, slashing resistance. So it's probably a good idea to switch to the mace. And maybe Karlach stays up here and shoots some buggers. Bit piercing damage is always great. Mo, do you want to do your temporary HP thing? Lovely. Gale, you could come over here and start working on one of these. Another. Since he put that potent robe on, he's fired 3 shots and they've all been critical misses. So we've got no idea how much extra damage he might be doing. Well, I mean, we know it's like +4 or whatever, but we've not seen it in action.
Heading there.
And this brings me great sadness. You can get bonked. Are you climbing up? Yeah, the ooze can't climb up. So... oh dear. That's awful. Oh, they can climb up. They just roll up. A little cutie. Well, given us we're down here now then, we'll deal with this one. That's great damage all around. Mo should be able to finish that one off. Now, if she stands here, you can get back down there, take 15 damage in the process. Gale, would you like to get a hit that's not just a fail? 29 damage, that's what I'm talking about. And then, let's see, 98%. Bit of mental fatigue. Penalty to saving throws of the mental types. And a couple of radiating orbs. So, less likely to hit us in the first place. Wonderful. That guy tried to tug off Gale and failed miserably. What are you gonna do? Just swing and a miss. Twice. Amazing. Nice. Wasn't expecting that to connect. But there we go. And now he's become a shadow. I guess there was a shadow in the armor. Well, we know what to do with them. And then Gale can work his fiery magic once more. And everything's dead.
Nice little nap.
Nice little nap. Did you drop anything? Oh, they did. Okay. Protective plate. Resistance to necrotic damage. Cool. So it was kind of worth visiting down here. Is there anything else down here worth looking at? Maybe not. Maybe that was it for this hellish pit of acid and corpses. Doesn't seem like a great place to end the episode, so let's go elsewhere. We will wrap things up in the much more pleasant environs of the Last Light Inn. Not quite sure what we're going to get up to next time, but we might get a legendary fight in. Because it seems like we're not going to get enough XP to get to level 9 without some legendary battles here and there. And I think I know which one I want to try next. But until then, thanks for watching, friends. I will see you soon.